Good evening, guys. Hello. Man, Absol, you are on the ball, aren't you? Hello. Hi. Welcome to Indie Horror Night, deep in the beating heart of Spooktober itself. Yeah, we're going to be doing Dead Secret Circle tonight, the follow-up to Dead Secret, which we did a couple weeks ago, and I beat and reviewed, and it was pretty good. I don't know a whole lot about this one. I don't even know if it's a direct follow-up or if it's just thematically similar. That looks kind of like the lady we were in the first one, but it also has the same kind of goofy interface where you just kind of look and point at everything. I was checking out the options earlier, and it's basically I can invert y-axis, which I would have appreciated before I fixed my brain. Cursor sensitivity, and then over in this drawer are the VO subtitles. Absent, as far as I can tell, are... Oh, I can erase my game. That's cool. As far as I can tell, there are... Oh, in the credits. There are no, resolution options or audio. There's question marks. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to this. So, plan for tonight. Dead Secret Circle. We'll get a ways into this. We might just do this all night. I don't know. If we hit a stopping point, I will let you guys pick what we play next, because I'm actually... I'm running out of stuff that I had scheduled for Spooktober that I haven't already gotten into yet. Minus Sagebrush, which we're doing on Friday. I've got 3 games left. So when we hit a stopping point, we'll talk about those, and you guys can pick one. Also, just a heads up, I'm kind of sick right now. I think I sound pretty good right now, but I slept most of it off today, and I don't want to push my luck. So I'm probably going to end the stream like as much as an hour early tonight. So, oh hey, Zetsbo-san. Hi. Good to see you, buddy. So anyway, let's not waste any more time with my yammering, because you're going to get plenty of that while we're playing this anyway. Let's get into this. Alright. We're going to start. Jesus. Okay. So it takes place in the 70s in Chicago. Just FYI. Oh. Click on the handle to interact. Okay. Oh, that handle. I knew that. I knew that, guys. Really, I did. Oh my god, it's actually first person this time.
Hello?
This is promising. Yeah, if you'll recall, the first Dead Secret was kind of more of a point-and-click adventure where you actually had to click to move to different places, and the whole thing was on rails. So this is interesting. I saw an yeah, oh, so that means there's an interaction point, but I'm not close enough to it. Dude, you and Factorio, you're over 1,000 hours in that now, aren't you? I remember I checked a while ago when I was thinking about getting it.
Hello?
Oh, girly.
Hello?
Girly, I had a bad feeling about this. I'm just kind of... 15, Jesus Christ, dude. Well, you know what? I reached out to the Factorio developers oh, there we go. I just had to be in the right place for it. When their price hike was happening. And I told them I was interested in reviewing the game.
Oy.
And they did put me on their press list. And they said they would get back to me around the full release, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's interesting how it blacks out just to let you open the door. So I mean, is this woman expecting to find somebody in here? Because she keeps calling out, but...
Is anybody up here?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, 1,700. I've never played a game for 1,700 hours. My record is 629 for Marvel Heroes.
Who's there?
Jesus God. Okay. I didn't expect that.
I used to worry about nightmares in my sleep. Now I'm more afraid of being awake. 5 years ago, Josie Herrera was altered by an experimental machine.
Oh, so this is a direct follow-up.
The dream apparatus was designed to pry open the mind at every full moon, letting the unconscious flow in.
Yep, that's
the only
one.
other person to meet the machine before Josie destroyed it was me. Now my waking hours are haunted by dreams, showing me things I don't want to see, over and over, round and round. This nightmare is endless, like a circle.
Oh, that's right.
But cycles can be
Dead Secret Circle. Roll credits. Okay, so we're playing the same character from the first game. Damn, they just throw you right into this shit. Alright, fine, shut up. What? Someone said something under the door for taking off. Okay, so real quick. So yeah, in the first game, we were investigating the death of Harris Bullard, a researcher, professor. Yeah. So we were investigating his murder at his remote farmhouse, and it turned out he was researching and built this machine that we just saw, the Lunar Dream Apparatus, which was calibrated to kind of open your mind to this dreamscape state. He tested it out on his assistant, Josie Herrera. She went nuts. She's the one who killed him, spoiler alert. But during the course of the game, our character got shoved into the Lunar Dream Apparatus, and it ran on us. So I'm guessing this character was deeply affected by the experience. Oh, do we get a pin board? Oh, I can call people. There we go. Photo has an address and seek the Laughing Man written on the back. Oh, it's a Ghost in the Shell tie-in. Could be connected to the Laughing Man killings? We got a clue. It said seek the Laughing Man. I wonder if it's related to the Laughing Man. Yeah, our character was a reporter for a small-town newspaper and investigating the Harris Bullard murder. It was going to be her ticket out of there, and apparently she got it, but yeah, she can't write nothing. Conrad Veidt. The only other time I've seen that name is in Watchmen, the comic book. Since it was a comic book, I don't know how you pronounce it. I didn't see the movie. Small-time drug dealer and crook. Obviously got that reference. Well-known con man. Cause of death: lacerations on his face and mouth. Fatal wound was a puncture to his larynx. Ooh. A circle was drawn in blood on his forehead. It was found with $700 cash tucked into his jacket pocket. Jennifer Persimmon Field, nightclub dancer. Popular dancer, or attracted the attention of two men in rival crime gangs. Found stabbed 5 times in the chest in a hotel room. A small ring of cocaine powder was discovered on the bathroom floor. They found the murder weapon, too. Well, that's exciting. I mean, I guess there's really no monopoly on the whole Laughing Man motif. You could argue that the Joker did it first, really. Josie Herrera. Yeah, so this is what I just filled you guys in on. Oh, she was sent to a mental institution. The best ending for the original Dead Secret has you saving Josie as part of your escape from the house. So I don't want to spoil too much about it. It's still a really good game. Although I did just tell you who the killer was, so I guess put that out of your head if you're gonna play it. It's still a good game. I was a little I didn't tell anyone I took it. Probably not smart. That's a Haniwa statue. Just weird little dudes from Japan. Bobby Sawyer was a suspect in the woodcutter case. Woodcutter was the name that Josie was going by when she was murdering people. Oh, now he's an award-winning author. That's great. You could actually read a bunch of his books in the first game. Can I... Thank you. I think most of these are his. Yeah. I wonder if they kept in touch after she went to jail. Book about Japanese history. This was the mask that Josie wore when she perpetrated her murders. And that mask on the spine, there was some ghost person that was showing up in the first game. Okay, so Scoffy, there are 2 Evil Within videos. The main one is over 3 hours long. My internet died right at the very, 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 very end of Monday's stream. So I got everything hooked back up, and I jumped back into the game, and I was going to get to a save point, and the save point was literally in the next room. So don't worry too much about that 4-minute video. Watch the one before it. I'm not even sure I'm going to upload that 4-minute one to YouTube. Oh man, December 28th, 1970. So that was recently, because 1971. So this was the very end of the previous year. Police believe that a body discovered yesterday may be the 3rd victim of the killer the press have dubbed the Laughing Man. Deborah Swan, a nurse at the University of Chicago Hospital, was found dead in a hospital storage room. Laughing Man is suspected in the killings of Conrad Veidt and Wing Zhang. So that's not even the woman that we saw in there. Alright, so that's at least 4 victims then. Mystery, Marilyn Dern. I love these books. Now they sort of bother me. I'm sorry, I'm not going to read all this. Some serious Nancy Drew shit going on there. I don't watch... Well, I feel that. Who needs to watch TV when you have video games? Seriously. Do I need... I guess I don't need to get dressed. Old documents and case files. Yada, yada, yada. Bedroom. Yes. That is where we are. Why is the killer being called the Laughing Man? That's an excellent question. The one dude had his face cut up, so I'm assuming it was cut into a Glasgow smile. But it doesn't sound like the other victims were, so... I really need to clean up. Yeah, you do. You a slob. Dear Miss Gable, you missed another session where you shut yourself up in your apartment again. Well, yeah. No. Hank Hathaway. Can I see myself? Oh, I can. There I am. Oh, nice coat. I have a coat like that. Crispin toothpaste. Cassette recorder, objectives. I hit right click. I thought it might be zoom in. It's not. I don't want to. There we go. I was reading about the murder of Wing Zhang on the toilet. This woman definitely has problems. Herbal medicine shop in Chinatown. Strangled and his cheeks were slashed to create a wide smile. So the first 2 victims, at least. And the bloody circle was found painted on the floor near the body. I know, Zetsubo. Like, it's so... Like, it's kind of amazing to me how few games actually bother to do mirror... Just like, just giving herself the side eye. How few games actually bother to do mirrors. But, I mean, you can see this game's pretty well detailed. No calls. Nobody to call. Oh, poor thing. Wow. She's got it bad. Doyle tea. Brisk. The finest tea. Oh, I can see myself too, kind of. I can see myself a second ago. I mean, a lot of games, they just do like dirty mirrors. Whimsy. I would totally eat a cereal called Whimsy. So I just want to see what we got. We're pretty well stocked, actually. Look at all that cottage cheese. Nobody needs that much cottage cheese. Butter cubs. I don't know if that's like honey bears. Yeah, I know. And I got it. So wait, do I still not have the case file or something? I just did, didn't I? I must have missed one. This is going to be a really short stream if I can't even get out of my apartment. Okay. That's that. Yeah, hang on. What do I have in my documents? Personal files, crime photos, profiles, newspaper clippings, Heather Oates book series. That's kind of cute. Letter from site, Josie notes, photo, victim, C. J. Field. Oh, so I'm missing I'm missing one of those. Yeah, Costco run. Alright guys, I can do this. I'm a detective. Maybe not world's greatest, but I can handle this. Alright. Where would I be? Okay, we read that. Sit under my pillows. Can't pick any of those up. Did I slip it onto the shelf here? No. Okay. Did I leave it in the kitchen? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of potatoes. What I got? My junk drawer. Oh, I don't mean to do that. So many games that let you... did I put the files in the oven? I don't think so. So many games let you zoom in your view with right click. I just kind of do that instinctively. I mean. The worst fit after mom died, I would just sleep all day. We need to get this girl some help. Okay, so old documents and case files. Did I leave any new documents and case files in here? Functioning faucets are nice. Okay, seriously. That's weird. Oh. There's some extra stuff in there depending on what angle you look at it from. I'm sorry, am I losing my mind? Like, I don't see any more files anywhere. Unless they're like literally inside these books, which I don't think they are. Not in my purse. Seriously. Yeah, I know it was. Didn't open all the cupboards in the bottom of the kitchen. That's a... Wait, what? I mean, I know I can check that. That's her quote-unquote junk drawer. And there's like 80 pounds of potatoes in there. Did you somehow... Nobody puts anything up there anyway. Ever. Ever. How about we do the dishes? Well, you know what? I'll find the motivation for you. Alright. Hang on a sec. Oh my god. I was like, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna look at a Steam guide. There are no Steam guides. This game is not listed on the Twitch directory. Maybe this is why no one was ever able to get out of their apartment. I mean, that's pretty much all I got. Hey, if anybody watching right now wants to help me cheat and look up where all the files are in the apartment, I would appreciate it. Because this is kind of absurd. Excuse me. It's interesting, she has something different to say about each of these books. That's pretty cool. Nameplates on the filing cabinet. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just... It's just that. Why did that... And that's just, yeah, in the back of the cabinet. Wait a tick. Baton Fields. Zhang. And then so we know there is one more murder victim from this newspaper clipping. Deborah Swan. So there should be a file on Deborah Swan somewhere here, and I can't find it. If I try using the phone, she's like, no calls, nobody to call. She's so sad. Did she just leave it on the floor somewhere like a slob? I mean, there's all these balled up papers here. I mean, I'm not crazy, right, guys? There's just nothing I'm not missing something really obvious, right? There just ain't another file. I guess I didn't find one in the bedroom, did I? I found one in the bathroom. Yeah, bed is just like, everything's terrible. Wait, okay, those are clothes. Those are also clothes. Oh my god. 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 Wait, I don't even think that was it. That wasn't it, was it? That was just her recounting how crappy her life is. Did you drop it over there? Can I use this phone? Is there anything in here? Bedroom here, you're right. Looks like there's a folder in the closet. There's a bunch of stuff in the... Oh my god. Oh my god, Raging Mule. Raging Mule MVP, everybody. Thank you so much, dude. That was gonna drive me insane. Cause of death, bound to a chair with surgical tape in a hospital storage room. Long flat blade was used to cut her throat and face. Her chair was placed in the middle of a bloody circle. She'd been given a significant dose of morphine prior to death. Well, let's consider it at least. Jim Grip, editor of Monstrosities magazine, fifth victim. He had many enemies. Grip was found in his office. He died of blood loss, primarily due to incisions made in his wrists. Face and mouth had also been mutilated to create the impression of smiling. Mule, I do not even care. I'm just happy to move on. He's holding a playing card with a circle drawn in blood on it. Okay. Okay. Alright, it only took us half an hour. But we finished our first objective. Also, why the Christ did you keep this? The mask of the person who tried to kill you. Oh, it's happy on the inside. I think it's pretty happy on the outside, too. Okay. Alright, determine a pattern. Oh, we're gonna do the string board thing. Choose the murders committed by... That's all of them. Okay, hang on. Stabbed in the neck and face, circle on forehead, small time cut. Throat and face cut, circle of blood around chair. Wrist slit, circle on playing card. I mean, obviously. Cocaine circle. Okay, so not her. The cocaine circle was a copycat, I guess. All right then. I better get to bed before the moon comes. Oh, okay. Some of the scariest parts in the first game were the dream sequences. Go to bed. Mission accomplished.
Dear Dr. Hathaway, I've been trying to record my thoughts, like you suggested. Easier this way, I guess. I want to get better. Stop feeling this way. So I took your advice, and I'm working on something. They're calling it the Laughing Man Murders. It's this big puzzle, but I think I just found an important piece.
I'm sure this is healthy progress. The voice acting in this one's way better than the first one. Yep, here we go. Yeah, this woman has really messed up dreams now. You can say that. Whoa, look at that. That's really cool. It's a neat effect. Boy, speaking of investigations, I've been playing more of the Paynes Creek Killings. Ooh, that game is slow. Smoking was a crutch. Coben Cola? The mysterious taste you crave. Well, this phone looks really good, actually. That just stood out to me. It looks incredibly detailed. Yeah, Paynes Creek Killing, it's neat. Like, I'm kind of getting into it. Oh, that's cool. It's got... Oh, there goes Ghost. Like, I'm getting into it. I'm starting to actually, like, follow the clues and make notes in my notebook and stuff, but it's so slow. And the moment you lose the trail, oh god, you end up wandering that town for ages and ages and ages. So definitely not for everybody, but if you wanted an actual, genuine, like, investigative game where you need to read things and pay attention to things, that's your jam. Right there. I'm sorry, I'm gonna... Heck, it's... What? Oh shit, oh no, no thank you. Oh hell. Hide! Oh, look at me. Can I get out? Can I do it? I think I'm gonna die. Yeah. Oh. That's not good. Oh. Ew. Jesus. Okay. Of course you can die in the dream. Alright, so they had these sequences in the first game too, where the woodcutter would be chasing you and you had to hide somewhere, and they would give you multiple options, but only one would save you. So I'm wondering, yeah. So I could hide in the phone booth, which is fucking stupid. Or I can hide behind here, which I'm not sure this is much better, honestly. Obsolete. It's the 70s. You can't argue with it, really. What's so funny, bro? Were you gonna get that? He's thinking about it. Yeah. In a way, it's kind of an improvement over the first game. I think we're missing the VO here. In the first game, it was really just stingers, like constant stingers. Leaving my flat for the first time in over a year. It's a big step. This is apartment building on the east side. I mean, I don't know, this doesn't seem like a healthy way to deal with your neuroses. I mean, couldn't we investigate like a corruption scandal or drug smuggling or something? Do we have to do murders? Potentially supernatural murders?
One more thing.
Oh, here we go.
I had this weird dream last night. It's hazy, but I was being chased by this really tall man. Guess you'd say it represents some sort of repressed trauma, but it didn't feel like that. More like real.
I was being chased by this man, and he was laughing. I don't know what it means. Anyway, I'm gonna go investigate this laughing man murder. It's supposed to be vacated. Henry's Cantonese Cuisine. Full bar, family restaurant? Yeah, I'm there. Only half the mailbox have names. Well, nobody should be in here at all. If it's condemned. Oh look, it's the place from our dream. Great. We'll need that. Yep. Oh, if you guys tuned in last week, you saw that game Nevermind. I actually finished that and wrote my review of it. I'll be posting that. Is that up tomorrow, actually? I think I am posting it tomorrow. I end up liking that a lot. Yeah, we know. Types of pop. Ooh, there's a thing.
What if mountain worship isn't actually about the mountain? What if Shugendo and practices like it were meant to train the brain to help bridge the wall between the conscious and the subconscious? Could it be that the Eightfold Path is itself a road to idiofocus?
Yeah, okay. That reminds me of the weird trippy tapes from Receiver. If you guys never played Receiver, you like first-person shooters, you should check that out. Oh, it's a person. Huh. I can talk to him.
Can't you read the signs? Buildings closed.
Man, I ain't got time for signs. This is cool. The first game had no dialogue. I mean, it was basically just you and the woodcutter in the house.
Look, Missy, you're not supposed to be here. I don't fix this elevator, I'll never hear end of it. Now skedaddle and stop bothering me.
The place is condemned, dude.
A few, yeah. Folks can't afford to live anywhere else. What's it to you?
I'm looking for
Oh
someone.
yeah? Who? Sorry, sweets, but you don't look the type.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Let's be a bit more sure of ourselves.
Ah, a reporter? For who? Woman's Weekly? Listen, princess, we keep to ourselves, alright? Now get out of here, I'm busy. I was fixing this elevator, then you come along and start
Yeah, I can see that.
shutting me up. Look, you want to be useful? Go and find Wrench. It's got to be
Oh,
around
I find
here.
Wrench. Wing it at you. Equip.
Well, look at that. She does know what Wrench looks like.
Oh my god.
All right, I give. What's on your mind, doll?
I want to say the 70s were a very different time, but I feel like you could run into this kind of shit so many places now, even. Of course. That seems like a dumb question.
Why? You gonna call the cops? Look, we don't need any extra attention at the moment. Know what I mean?
Just doing research.
Fascinating. But I gotta get lunch. Now, if you'll excuse me. Edmund Przybylski. Don't go putting my name in no paper now, darling.
I wouldn't know how to spell it if it wasn't there in text.
Whatever.
Edmund Przybylski. Dick. Kind of sour. Oh, Patricia. Oh, Patricia. Yeah, I could tell dude guy was working real hard on that. Can I get in this creepy little room here? I can! No, it's trash room.
Enno-Gyoisha, 7th century mystic, founded a religion known
Yeah,
as
massive understatement.
Shugendo by mixing bits of other beliefs with an emphasis on mountain worship. Shugendo followers build their temples in nearly unreachable locations. The structure itself is only a symbol. The meaning is in the climb. There is no understanding without suffering.
Creepy. The first Dead Secret had a light dusting of Japanese mysticism. Interestingly, it wasn't really a focus of the game. I did it. No need to rush. So we knock on people's doors? Oh, we are!
Yes?
Oh, hi. Do you have a moment?
Sorry, miss, but I'm not interested in buying anything.
No, wait.
Oh?
I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
Really? Intriguing. I was just making tea. Why not come inside, and you can tell me more?
Really? Oh, the music got us. This guy's obviously the murderer. We did it, guys. We cracked the code. Look at him!
What's your name, miss?
This guy's face. This guy's office. We're gonna die.
Patricia?
Patricia. Just Patricia.
Okay, just Patricia. What brings you here?
Guys, I can't deal with this. I don't know if I can do this,
I
guys.
suppose I should have guessed that. I'm a writer myself.
Oh, he's a writer. Okay, it all makes sense. This is gonna be me in another 10 years.
As am I. But I get the sense you didn't choose to go it alone, hmm? Tell me, what did you do before going freelance?
Actually, if I did the rounded glasses, I could totally pull this off.
Ah, yes. Running with the big boys. And then? Too much stress?
You could say that. Too much stress? I'm afraid to leave my apartment. I see things when the moon is full. Oh my god. Fuck it.
Sorry, hold that thought. The water's boiling. One moment while I make the tea.
While I make the tea. Okay, we need to leave before we die. I can't. Okay. Alright, well, let's, we're gonna die. We are super double plus gonna die. Hi! Hello, yes.
Now, where were we?
I was just leaving. Obviously, you're getting ahead of yourself.
How rude of me. My name is Bram Halloran. Perhaps you've heard of me. I've been published in the New Yorker, Reader's Digest, and Playboy.
Wow.
Culture, mostly. I'm interested in how the
Culture.
most fascinating stories can come from the most unremarkable people. And at the moment, I'm interested in you. What's
Ouch.
your story?
Jeez.
Can't say that I have. Let me guess. His puns are killer. Reminds me of a comedian I saw at Coney Island once.
He, he murdered a woman, slit her mouth open.
Gruesome. Why do these lunatics always need some shtick? Garden variety murder's too mundane. That's America.
Oh my god, Opsel.
Nothing's ever simple. Not even the killers.
Oh my god.
Well, how about that? Nice catch. I can see why they wanted you at the Tribune. I didn't recognize the name, but now that you mention it, I do recall reading about the body they found. Listen, Patricia. There's no killer here. Just a bunch of folks down on their luck.
Including you?
I haven't, but my neighbor Rose mentioned seeing a stranger about a week ago. Wondered who'd go wearing a raincoat in such nasty weather.
Wait, if the weather's nasty, isn't that what you would wear?
Like a long slicker. Too cold for this time of year.
Oh.
You might ask Rose about it.
Yeah, I might. If I leave here alive.
The nice old Chinese woman in 302. Now you'll have to excuse me. I should get back to work. It was lovely talking with you, Patricia. Good luck catching your psycho killer.
I never got my tea, though.
Goodbye, Patricia.
Goodbye, Patricia. Look at that photo. Oh my god. They made him look even creepier in the actual art still they did. Man, she's still hung up on Josie. Wow. Who decorated this place? I mean, they have excellent taste in beards, but outside of that... What the hell? It's a wooden car. Anybody home? Oh.
What?
Damn, I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Patricia.
Name's Janet. What do you want?
Avon lady.
I don't talk to the press. Goodbye.
No, wait. Oh. Not too keen to... Damn. Oh, here we go.
There are no shortcuts, because there's no path. The path of traveling. It exists only at our heels. No shortcuts, no detours either. It's the ascent up the mountain, not its peak that matters. Destination is pointless.
It's the journey, not the destination. We've heard that one. Shugendo just makes it sound a lot creepier.
Dr. Hathaway.
Great map.
I'm definitely onto something.
Definitely.
These people, they're not killers, but...
Well, that one guy
hiding
is.
something. The whole place practically shimmers with secrets. It's getting dark now, but I'll be back tomorrow.
Wow, that took her entire day. Must have been waiting forever for that tea. Oh, she took down her... I was about to say... What is this? Puzzles Quarterly. Food puzzles. Just desserts. What would a P be backwards? No. I mean, it's pretty obviously pi. Wait, it wouldn't be... I don't know when I got it. It's either like pi spelled out, like P-I-E, or pi. I mean, is it going to tell me if I get it right? Well, I mean, that's obviously it, but... Yeah, I just put the decimal point on there. Can I? No. Wait, what? I saw this. Wait, it was what? I think it wanted 364? I don't know. Well, apparently I solved it. Go me. I'm a genius. Alright, here we go. I met a man by the stairs today. What was his name? Edmund Przybylski. Pretty sour. Graham Halloran, he is a writer. More than a little smug. We all are. We can't help it. That was Janet. There we go. Okay, so that's just my notes. I wonder how empty it is. It's a new edition of the paper. No. No, paper's months old. Oh, there's something on the chair though. January 7th, 1971. Today marks a full month since I stopped smoking. The police think he's killed 2 people, but I bet there are more. There must be other victims that haven't been attributed to him yet. I had a dream about Josie last night. She was in my apartment, rummaging around my closet, looking for something. I asked her what she was doing, and she stared at me like I was a ghost. She was looking for her mask, you moron. The mask that you kept like a moron. Oh, I finally did my dishes. I guess we had Chinese for dinner. She can't bring herself to cook, but she's got a bunch of ground beef in here. She better do something about that. No, she just got pizza. Never mind. I can't help you, Patricia. You can only help yourself. So she goes to sleep. She has to go to sleep before the moon rises. It's interesting. It's interesting that they went with the same character, and she has this like lasting trauma from the dream machine. Ooh, hello. Munchkin ghost. Oh, this must be Rose's apartment. Where did I get this key? I wonder if that's... Could that be Wing Zhang? The old guy that was murdered? Or is that Rose? And we're just having visions of her? Ugh. If this is really her place, it's huge. Oh, these dudes. I thought in the first game this was Bullard's ghost, but it seems like there might be something more with these Oni mask guys. The hell? should hide this key somewhere. Did I just find a key in the dream world and then hide it for myself to find in the real world? Also, did my game just crash? I think it might have just crashed. Oh. Wait, I'm sorry, what? I have a... I might have broken it. Your rat's off too. Okay, I have to hide the key, but it won't let me hide the key. Also, there's no sound. Okay, I'm gonna exit the main menu and go back in real quick, because something is not right here. Wait, what is going on? It won't let me, it won't let me. Okay. I'm gonna try just killing it and going back in, okay? Brace yourselves, guys. Hopefully it's been auto-saving this whole time. If not, we're moving on to another game. Okay, good. Alright, I don't know what that was all about.
Dear Dr. Howard.
Okay, yeah, it was supposed to play an
The
audio
dreams
log
are
there.
getting stranger. I'm walking the halls of that apartment building and I know I went into number 302, but I can't remember the rest. It's so vivid, like I was really there. I know I told you about the dreams I had before, about the woodcutter case, what it did to me. Dreams are like when your subconscious takes the stage, shines a light on whatever binds it all together. I know better than to ignore them, but still, this one felt different. Today I'll track down the rest of the people living in that apartment, and then I'll find a way into 302.
Voice acting is so much better in this one. Patricia sounded so wooden in the original game. Like, hilariously bad. Oh, I can let him know about that. What? What do you want?
Again? I thought I told you to get out of here.
I don't care.
Yeah, you're all the same. Can't do nothing for yourselves. Every one of them lives here, they got me to thank for it.
Why do people still
They
live
got
here?
nowhere else to go. Building's condemned, Missy. Only thing keeps it from getting knocked down tomorrow's the snow. Nobody stays here because they want to.
Huh.
Let's see, you got me, Janet and the kid, the Halloran brothers,
Brothers.
oh, Rose and the Cranes. So that's 8?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
302. That's old Rose. Why? You friend of hers?
No.
Nice old lady. Keeps to herself. Haven't seen her in a couple of days. Went by and knocked, but she didn't answer. Hope she didn't die or nothing.
I'll check on her.
Whatever. Knock yourself out.
Maybe I will. Dick. Can you get your office. Wait, what? What was that? She said something else there. Oh. Oh, Patricia. She's such a pushover. Oh, does this thing work now? Ooh, it do. So in the opening, we went up to floor 4, I think. Oh, okay. I'm gonna let Halloran know his package came. Alright. Since we're here, might as well see if Jan's in a better mood. Spoiler alert, she isn't. He had an odor cloud following him. I think that dude is smoking like a literal chimney. It's like great plumes of smoke billowing off of him. Like Pigpen, but with tobacco.
Oh, yes. That's all the man. Oh, man. And it was just not pleasant, and I just needed a little something to just pick me up.
Saw the tall man. If this is a Slender Man game, we are out. We are done. Straight up. I played the Slender Man game last year. It was garbage.
Why,
Holy what?
Who do we have here?
Nobody.
Come here, Hubie. We have a guest.
Oh. I am very sorry to bother you.
Saints alive, it's no bother at all. Hubert and I lead such a dreadfully lonely life. Sometimes days go by before I've even noticed. Whenever someone knocks, we just get so excited.
Guys, I made a terrible mistake. Oh god. That would give them too much to talk about. Let's just keep it simple.
Patricia! Oh, such a lovely
Yeah.
name. I had an aunt named Patricia. Or was it Phyllis? Oh, that may have been Hubert.
That's gonna be the twist. Literally everyone in this building is a killer.
I can't remember. But anyway, neither here nor there. I was just saying how long it's been since our last proper guest.
Look at that text box. It just don't quit. Oh, might as well.
Of course, dear. Now what's on your mind? Ask us anything.
Husband's straighten up there. Does he speak? Tell me about Bram.
Bram's in the unit just below us.
Yeah.
Such a lovely man. Helps out when Hubert's car won't start.
Okay.
And he takes such good care of his brother. Though I get the feeling he's hiding something, you know.
Didn't see or hear his brother when I was there.
Oh, Colum. He lives downstairs with his brother.
Zetspo.
Very sick. Something awful. You used to see him hobbling around, but he's bedridden now.
Oh, okay.
Hooked up to all these ghastly machines. Bram moved in last year to look after him. My heart just aches for them both.
Interesting. Yeah, what makes you suspicious
I
of
don't
him,
know,
other
just
than
a
the face?
feeling, really. But I get the sense he's got his share of secrets. Just a woman's intuition, mind you.
Oh my god.
Well, sure. She's our neighbor. She's getting on in years, but quite good-natured for an Oriental, if you know what I mean. Well, you know, she used to work over in Chinatown.
Oh.
But now she's retired.
Okay.
She's mostly down at the cinema. God knows why. Nothing down there but filthy pornographic trash.
Oh my god. This reminds me of the dude in Observer who he was talking about that one woman and just like went in that huge incel tirade. She likes movies.
Oh, heavens, she adores them. It's all she talks about. Goes every week, rain or shine. She even put up posters, all her favorites.
Just like we saw in the vision.
You and me, I don't know what that woman sees in that filth. But I guess it's not easy for us regular folks, understanding the foreigners.
Again, it's the 70s, but at the same time, I could definitely go out and find some people like this now. Even here in Los Angeles, unfortunately.
Last time I saw Rose was just over a week ago. She promised to drop off some of that lovely lemongrass she grows. Hubert's request for our next batch of elixir.
Your batch of what?
That's right. Hubert's Health Elixir. The
Caps.
health drink of discerning professionals. Our own secret formula. I'd give you a sample, sweetie, but we're out of stock. It simply flies off the shelves. That's what I'm saying, sweetie. Frankly, I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. It's very popular with kids your age. Hubert's our resident brewmaster, and I handle the marketing.
Does Hubert speak? Is he human?
The Negro? Oh, I simply can't.
Jesus!
Or the brat. She's a gangster, I tell you, a hoodlum, a threat to society. We try to have nothing to do with her.
Okay, we're done here. Bye.
No, Patricia, thank you for yours. It's just been a ball in the park talking to you today. Hope it was helpful. Toodaloo.
Look at that picture. He left off racist AF. It never speaks. I'm not sure I would call that feuding. So much as bitch be racist. Is that Hubert? Well, that was a thing. Well, it's boarded up. Wouldn't necessarily say nobody lives there. I keep getting two different pop-ups. It started to say like something about it being dark, and then got overwritten. Pretty sure that's not on purpose. I remember hiding a key here in my dream, and there it is. Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember exactly what the dream apparatus was supposed to do, but I think it was supposed to let you walk in like dream space. And I believe there was some documentations about the connections between dream space and the real world. So Patricia might actually have superpowers and not realize it. Uh-oh. Wait, I'm sorry, what? I don't think that was the right text box. Yeah, the text boxes are getting confused for some reason. The undergraduate Dusty Herman. That's funny. Movie film. Movie magazines aren't my thing. What about this though? Comic #1 fragment. Oh, that's cute. Wait, I gotta take a look at that. That's really cute. Personal profile, newspaper, comics. Can I look at it? Heather Oates suspense comics. Honestly, I cannot believe the nerve of Ramones stranding me down here. Damn his eyes. No point screaming for help. Heather thinks to herself, the abandoned well is miles from anywhere who could hear her. She doesn't know she. Okay. Alright, not as exciting as I was hoping. It's like a fancy lockbox. Bram had some kind of Boob Hills poster. Bram had some kind of that circuit box thing. Ooh. Aww. She's so cute. Oh, okay, that's the text box that we got on the movie poster, which that was unfortunate. Because the poster was like chameleons, like giant shape-changing freaks. And it's like, this article must be about Rose. It's like, come on. Come on, game. I know you're better than that. Yes. Yes, Patricia, you should. You very much should. Well, I guess you found a way out of that well. Ooh. It's locked tight. Okay. I'm pretty sure that means there's going to be numbers on those vases. And that's how we're going to figure out the safe combination. Yeah, Boob Hills. Except both nipples somehow migrated over to this one. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to judge. Is there a clue on this vase? I think so. Oh, there it was. It said 20. Yeah, I know. There we go. Okay. Exit the monkey. Okay, yeah, shut up. Very scary. James Chan, I was delighted by your article, Skin to Skin, Understanding, Empathy, and Gus Miner's Vixen series. More than happy to publish your work in the next edition of Outrageous. Was that the editor that got murdered? Rex Howard? Hang on a sec, was it? Oof, no, that's not what I want. Damn, I can't actually access my Laughing Man files here. Herbal remedies, I don't care. I want comic. I got the whole thing. Cool. Heather Oates Suspense Comics. How to deal with this predicament. Focus, Heather. Oh, but I'm so hungry. I know I'll eat this delicious, nutritious, honest fruitcake. After a few bites, Heather comes. Look at this face. Using the delicious, honest fruitcake as an improvised brick, chucks it at the precariously perched bucket up ahead. And it strikes true. Thank goodness, if it wasn't for honest fruitcakes, I'd still be at the bottom of this well. What will happen next? That's awesome. I know, dude. Those old, the Hostess Fruit Pies comics, those were great. Some of them were absolutely hilarious. Plants fell off the sill. That means the murderer came in this way. 30. Plateau of the Vixens. The movie they don't want you to see. How do you suppose they is? 30, 50, 20. Gardening fork. I'm gonna go back and open that safe. Just in case whatever I didn't like that. Okay, 30 left. 50 right. 20 left. Boom! I'm a genius. Money. No, give me the money. she's running drugs, obviously. You think this herbal business is on the up and up? Seriously? In this place? Cornudo, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Also, hello. Also, hello, not a roguelike. I posted a review of Dead Secret last week, I think. I ended up really enjoying it. Also, good thing you showed up when you did, because I kind of spoiled the ending of that at the intro of this video. So if you go back and watch the VOD of this one, you might want to skip past the first, like, 5 or 10 minutes. What you got in here? Chinese food, of course. There's got a bunch of frozen juice in here. Long grain rice. Yeah, we have cabinets full of that too. Cans of salmon. We have tuna. What's this? Too bad I can't read Chinese. Anything on the back? Nope, okay. Well, we'll file that away for later. We are pretty good, Cornuda. I'm a little sick. So it's actually a good thing you showed up now, because this probably isn't going to be a full 3-hour stream tonight. I want to get to bed early so I don't relapse or anything. There we go. What we got here? Full of herbs. Okay. I know, right? Let me just get right to it. Page with random numbers. Patricia, you're supposed to be better than this. Wait a tick. I mean, this is a very similar grid. It's just I don't know what exactly the numbers would mean. Might be a further clue here somewhere. Hopefully. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna figure this out. Maybe can I combine them? Oh no. Wait. Combine with fork. Wait, where did that document? Oh. Went in there. Okay. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Why were you playing? There's a trick. Oh, there's a trick to these drawers. Okay, hang on a sec. 3, 1, 4, 5, 2. So I can only pull out 5 of them. Excuse me. I agree. It's got a unique presentation that I rather appreciate. The original Dead Secret looked very similar. It had basically the same interface. One thing to note, the original Dead Secret was entirely on rails. You would just click between nodes to move between. This one's actually full 3D. So, Wait. I'm guessing open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if... each row and column is missing one number. So like the bottom row doesn't have a 1 in it. The top row doesn't have a 2 in it. The right-hand column doesn't have a 3 in it. No, but the middle 2 columns don't have 5s in them. Okay, I'll try that. I wonder if I could, because you can equip this. Can I use it on here? No. Okay, so it's the same thing if you pull them in and out. Yeah, there might be another clue. I can go poking around. There's more herbs over here, but it just says it's full of herbs. Let's see. Boxes. Nothing in the lamp. There didn't seem to be anything in here. This is a closet over here. There's another room over here. I don't think I went in here. Bathroom. Still looking good. Oh, some on the floor here. Have the ingredients you ordered. Please come to my apartment and pick them up. Come before 5. Mr. Zhang asked me to tell you they unexpectedly acquired a large quantity of herb that might be useful for your product. Doesn't help with code, but that's interesting. Because Zhang was murdered by our mysterious killer. Seriously, can I just have the money? Just take the money. Just take it. No one will know. Oh yeah, it mightn't it? Although the thing about those spice jars, I can only open 2 of them. I can't open these other ones. And she doesn't make any observations about... The herbs seem to repeat. And I can't really see the ones in the top drawers, so... Am I missing something? Oh, hang on one sec. Because there were big racks of, there are racks of herbs over here. Plants, some more plants, very astute. Yeah, good guess, Patricia. Yeah. Some sort of flower. And then this one's empty. Maybe there's something in the dirt. Oh, I have something for this. Gold medallion. That'll open the box. That'll open the box in Rose's room. Okay. Progress. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewheres. Here we go. Aha! Aha! Okay, yeah, aha. Yeah, great, give it to me. The interface is a little touchy. I've been getting some Find that shit. There we go. That's what we needed. She's growing herbs in soil. She must be a professional. What does she know that we don't? Alright. So then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Boom! Yes.
Kirio walks these hallways as his house lies in slumber, lightly, hardly making a sound, roaming, while others dream. Kirio is the ghost of the living, and it is here.
Now, if that's not just spooky rambling, that is a possibility that somebody is like spirit walking to kill these people. And we just have to figure out why. Zhang is, and who? Zhang is dead, Vade is dead, someone is cleaning up Chinatown, you're next on their list. They know about your deal with Hubert Crane. They know about Colm Halloran, your life is in danger. Meeting on the 4th floor of a building. December 28th. That would have been a little over a week ago, right? Because it's the first week of January, I believe. Alright. So we better head up to the 4th floor. Apartment was wrecked.
Dr. Hathaway, apartment 302. It was the same. Just like in my dream. I mean, it was trashed, but definitely the same place. How is that
Important
possible?
detail.
I've never been there before. Are my dreams showing me the future? Did I tell you about the idiofocal goggles? From the woodcutter case. They're like a shortcut to idiofocus. A peephole into the subconscious, or a main line into my nightmares. But I don't have a choice. I need them to solve this case. If I'm really dreaming of the future, the goggles will help me see it. Sorry, one last thing. I found something. A tape. There's a term I don't know. Ikuryu. Sounds like Japanese. I'll look it up later. Gotta get home.
You really know this shit by now. Oh. Looks like she's gonna start eating a bit healthier. Miss Gable, the insurance company had asked for formal diagnosis. Selenophobia. I joke that a phobia of the moon is funny because Phobos is itself its moon, but the suit they sent didn't get it. So I remember my dream, but when I went there it was wrecked. Who lived there? I am worthless. I know, right? She heard it said out loud. I think Rose retired. What was her profession? My existence only hurts others. Damn, girl. Who's Rose's client? This is pointless. No, focus. Yeah, it's Hubert. I mean, she's kind of working with everybody here. I am cancer. Depression just proves how weak I am. Pain is reliable. No. I should try that, shouldn't I? Pizza. Alright. Chapter 25 would discuss the concept of onin, emotion so powerful that it persists beyond the grave. The idea that strong emotion can manifest is the basis for many Japanese ideas about ghosts. We can also apply to those that still live. It brings us to the curious concept of Ikkiryu, a living ghost. Tale Genji, Genji's first Aoi no Uge, is killed by the spirit of his mistress, Lady Rokujo. However, Lady Rokujo is not a vengeful spirit. This notion that emotion can leave the body and operate on its own, even kill, is consistent with Shinto ideas about the natural intertwining of the spirit and physical worlds. In many cases, the host of Ikkiryu is not conscious of their spirit's autonomous activities. At best, they may remember the Ikkiryu's actions as a dream. Mononoke, I love that movie. All right, then. So, extremely likely that's what's going on. Okay, where's my space cadet goggles? Josie's mask is missing. Fuck. There they are. Yeah, they're on a monkey mask. It's... the first game gets you really good sometimes with these. Yeah. Seek the laughing man. Quit. Wait, I'm sorry, footsteps? You don't deserve it. Failure, failure, failure. He'll kill again. I did see footsteps in my apartment. Seek the laughing man. They don't need you. He will strike again. You are nothing. Man, you guys are dicks. Let's get a good look at this guy. Whoop, hello. We never did figure out who those guys were in the first game. I guess it is me being a dick to myself, just since it's the subconscious painted across the world. I mean, what do you think I'm doing, guys? Hey, he's gone. He didn't love you anyway. Ouch. Yeah, I saw this one already. Because I'm a genius. Alright, cool. Am I in my kitchen? Nope. Kitchen's safe. Alright, I guess it's bedtime. I guess we're heading up to the 4th floor tomorrow. Oh. This was one of the dream sequences in the first game. Hey, buddy. If y'all are enjoying this, definitely consider seeking out and playing the first game. It's good. I liked it quite a bit. And there's an actual... Like, it's an actual investigation. You do have to figure out who murdered Harris Bullard. And there's a lot of twists and turns to the plot. And even if you were here when I said who murdered him, it's still a cool game to play through. Like, the scares are still gonna get you. They are good. Oh. I hate that. Yeah, you could say that. I mean, the scope is much more limited than Payne's Creek. Like, the first game it only takes place in a single house. This game so far only takes place in your apartment and that condemned apartment building. Come on, buddy. Can I get off this path? Oh, of course I can. Of course I can't. What was I thinking? I'm an idiot. Oh, you probably missed it. I'm still playing through Payne's Creek. I'm kind of getting into it, but I don't necessarily think that means it's a good game. It's really slow. Incredibly slow. You got a problem with your neck? Yeah, I don't have access to anything here. I like Payne's Creek as long as you're on the right track. And then, but like the moment you get off track, it drags so hard. How's this thing again?
Dear Dr. Hathaway, I don't know what to think. Each night I dream of familiar places that I've never been. It feels so real. Oh, and I found out what Ikariu means.
Girl.
It's a living ghost, a spirit that wanders off while the body's asleep. Weird, huh? Dr. Hathaway, something else to tell you. Josie Herrera's mask from the woodcutter case, it's gone. Not only that, I found another one of those strange tapes. Someone's been in my place. Today, I'm finding some way into one of the apartments. His name is Bram Holleran, and he's definitely hiding something.
Wait, why are we not going up to the 4th floor? That's where Rose disappeared. I might try going up to the 4th floor anyway. Nice place. Hello.
You? Again? No one ever teach you to knock.
I was here. What?
Yeah, well, get in line, Toots. Everybody needs help today. Harriet's got leaky faucet, Janet's fridge is kaput, and Bram called 3 times to see if the postman's come yet. Now you barge in here with something, and you don't even live here.
Bram's waiting for a letter?
Yeah, from some magazine he sends articles to. So he's got a mailbox, same as everyone else. Who cares? No, but he sure as hell has mine. I swear, he calls again and telling him to go and get that darn thing from the post office himself.
That's not a bad idea.
So what you want, anyhow? Yeah, it does that. I'll get to it. Maybe next week. Now scram!
Damn, dude. And route. Edmund must have Bram's phone number. I'm gonna try again. Oh god. Sorry to bother you.
I thought I told you to scram. Take a hike, will you? So what you want, anyhow?
Cornuto, Patricia describes him as very sour. I think the basement's flooded.
Yeah, what else is new? Happens every winter. Now scram!
The one thing I didn't like about Dead Secret, and I'm not liking about this game, is there are a lot of situations where they give you multiple choices.
I thought I told you to scram.
And there's only
hike,
one way to proceed.
So what you want, anyhow?
So you end up doing the same thing over and over and over again until you get the result you need.
Got out of the room again. Last time, he's about to break his neck on the stairs. Better go check he ain't stuck or nothing. Kids, yuck.
There we go. Wow, he ain't even gonna kick me out. Just gonna rummage through all your stuff. What do we got? Emergency contact. Janet Easley's is disconnected. Don't leave any evidence. Oh. Comic number. Oh, did I skip comic number 2? No, I hope you just find them out of order. Edmund, thank you for coming by last week. The noises in my bedroom ceiling are getting worse. I'm starting to think it's not an animal after all. It's Harriet. I give the bitch a piece of my mind. You do that. You go, girl. But you know, you won't need rat poison after all. Please save that money for rainy day. Best Janet. See? Janet's alright. It's Harriet that sucks. It's a design magazine. The number 2 is written on a square on the cover. What does that mean? Man, everybody loves these Heather wrote suspense stories. Last cigarette ad airs tonight. Huh. Oh, hi.
What kind of wild goose game are you playing? Janet's kid ain't missing. Get out of my office.
Let's do it. Wait, do I actually have to dial him? Oh, I have my goggles now. I should use those. 8210. Surprised it made me do that.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Holleran? I'm calling from the 4th Street Post Office. There's a package here you need to sign for.
It's about goddamn time. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting for you cretins to call? I'll be right
Those
there.
cretins. I bet this is gonna be creepy. I was playing some game recently where it had rotary telephones, and you had to click and hold and drag it all the way around. Jesus.
I know why you're...
Janet. Damn it, Janet. Hi.
Look, it's Patricia, right? You can drop the act. I know what you're looking for.
Do ya?
The mountain reaches to the moon. Yeah, you know. Glowing disc, up in the sky, big mountain. Shit, girl, I don't know. It's just a phrase. I know who you are. You're one of them. Well, Patricia, you tell them Janet Easley's not coming back to their goddamn secret club. I'm over all that.
I feel like we're having two different conversations here.
Suspicious? Other than you? Well, we got some empty rooms, but I'd notice anyone coming or going, unless they're hiding out on the 4th floor or something. Not a damn thing. Went up in flames last year. They don't let nobody up there now. So
I
the
should
whole thing could
call
collapse.
Harriet. So the 4th floor burned up. No wonder the place is condemned.
Nah, but now you mention it, I did have this dream a while back about the 4th floor. It's so freaky, I even wrote it down. The recurring kind, apparently. Been going on for days. Always this spooky cat in a mask. I don't know, some weirdo in a mask. Dreamt I saw him out in the hall, then again on the stairs to the 4th floor. That's some spooky shit, no doubt. Think it means something?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Huh.
Huh, okay. I hope I can still use the phone. No, I had to do it before I called Bram. Shoot, I'm sorry, guys. Obsel, that caught me for a second too, and then I was like, nope, wait, it's the 70s. Just, you gotta keep that at the forefront of your mind. There's a really good point-and-click adventure game called The Silent Age. It's pretty simple, but I enjoyed it a lot. Motherfucker left his door open. Oh, yeah, and we're gonna knock anyway. But it's set in the 70s. And man, they just beat you over the head with that constantly. Like, I think there's at least one puzzle that you solve with a lava lamp. Alright, so we got here. Guy's got some terrible taste in art. Raven statue. Well, we'll just steal that then. Anything in here? The gag cartoons in each issue are just as well regarded as the articles. Oh, comic number 2 fragment. Okay, thank God I didn't miss out. I was identified with Watson. I love Sherlock Holmes. Don't like masks. Now, I already know at some point Bram is going to come back and jump scare us, so I'm kind of bracing already for that. But it's going to get me, just FYI. Kraggert, thank you so much for gifting that sub. That is very generous of you, sir. Also, hi. I didn't know you were lurking around down there. Man, you guys are so great. Love all of you. We're actually doing really well on subs. Like, I think at this point we're only... It might just be like 8 more until we hit 25. And that means I'm going to do another streaming night for you guys every week. We're also doing really good on subs, too. Or followers. We're at, what, 83 right now? Yeah. Almost 100. Colm Holloran. So this is the bedridden brother. And also this was like 15 years ago. Shake so bad I can't hold the pen typing these now. Thought about killing myself again. No point, I'll be dead by summer anyway. I don't mind dying, I just want to stop the spasms. Got the lab to send over a bunch of samples. Experiments start tomorrow. So as a scientist... Wait, what the hell is all of this? Yeah, the gift subs are 1 month. When they expire, the count does go down, unless people choose to continue them. So far, actually, people have been renewing them, from what I've seen. 10 years since my initial diagnosis, they thought I'd die within the year. To be honest, they probably think that I did die. Been holed up here for most of the last decade. I can't talk and I'm not much to look at, so it's better this way if I'm alive. Daily regimen works. Adding an opiate to the formula is unfortunate but necessary. The addiction is a painful price I have to pay to stay alive. I should be able to hold the disease at bay as long as I continue the treatment. Money is a problem. Proceeds from the house will keep me going for a while. Cool. Oh, puzzly bit. Okay, so the black one obviously goes there. This one goes here. Kafka. Yeah, I do really appreciate the subs, you guys. Feel no obligation to do it. You know, I'm happy to be here, sharing these games with you guys. I was like Reader's Digest. Sorry, I'm not reading all these. I read the plot-specific ones, but yeah. Yeah, every sub is a step closer to, you know, an ultimate goal of someday maybe actually being able to do this full time. So every little bit helps. I checked all this over here. That one's locked. I'm really not looking forward to running across Colm in here. I don't know how messed up he's going to be. Is this nothing? I thought that one would be locked. Bad Mojo. Man, I have always wanted to play Bad Mojo. I think I had it on a PC Gamer demo disc when I was a kid and thought it was amazing, and then I just never ended up getting the full thing. Symbols. Tips for writers. I have some of these. Sorry, the Sleepwalker. That might be another reference to the first game. Now some of the keys have worn off. So these symbols look like the ones on the page I found. I'll get to that in a minute. Oh, I'm going to need some copper wire for this anyway. Crane Secralock. Hubert's family name is Crane. Yeah, bad omen for sure. Yes. Give me that. Give a shit about the magazine. I want the comic. It's not my intention to release my grasp of you quite yet. I'm losing the ability to speak now. As tantalizing as the tale of the slit-mouthed woman, I'm glad that's the word I stumbled over. I have even more interesting tidbit from the Orient. Letters from my dear friend Dr. Rokudo of Kyoto described the living ghost. Fascinating apparition behaves much like any ghost. Its source is a living person rather than a cold corpse. The denizens of the land of the rising sun, you fucking weeb. Emotion embodied. Just think. A woman, because it's always a woman, in throes of despair could strike out her philandering husband without lifting a finger. She dreams of his death and rises the next morning to find the old gent deader than a doornail. You know, if things actually work this way, we might honestly be better off. Why bother scaring folks with levitating books when your spirit can kill while you sleep? Okay, so that's obviously what's going on here. So my question is, whose Ikiryu is it? Yep, that's true. That is true. I think we messed with a record player like that at the Bullard House. Alright, so check these out. Good, just the bathroom. Current engineering. The Tempest Prognosticator. That was one of the devices we had to work with in the first game. Ah, I see you. I know, right, Cornudo? Yes! Heather Oates Suspense Comics. Investigating a bizarre series of murders, Heather finds herself in a late-night research session at the local library. Good thing Miss Appleby trusts me to stay in the library after hours. I need to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there's something important in this old photo, but let's take a closer look. Enhance! Mr. Johnson? But that's impossible. This photo is from over 70 years ago. What will happen next? Oh, I'm riveted. I gotta know more. I know, right? Working mirror. We were talking about that earlier. pretty cool. The whole bizarre murder thing reminded me when I was in college. Oh, there's some coiled wire in the bathroom of all places. When I was in college, I used to go over to my friend's house and we watched TNT. I don't know how many of you Americans are familiar with the network TNT. It's a cable network. They basically get like 1 or 2 shows and just play them forever. And when I was in college, they were doing reruns of the X-Files. And so I'd go over to their place and we'd watch an episode of the X-Files. And then the teaser would play over the credits. And they'd be coming up on the X-Files. Mulder and Scully investigate a bizarre murder. So we'd watch the next episode, and yeah, they'd invest like the Fluke Man eating people or whatever. And then when we get to the credits, and we played the teaser for the next one, and it was coming up next on the X-Files. Mulder and Scully investigate a bizarre murder. And sure enough, the next episode was just them investigating like vampires or something. And I'm pretty sure they never actually recorded another teaser. It was always just, they investigate a bizarre murder. Because that was all they needed. Dear Mr. Halloran, thank you for submitting your article, The Circular Logic of Fear, to Monstrosities magazine. Your submissions are so timely that I can nearly set my watch to them. Once a month without fail, another Bram Holler intrusive on some god-awful subject or another lands upon my desk, and it is my duty as a professional to give it a read. The most painful part of this process is not the text itself, although, to be clear, I would rather chew nails than to be subjected to your over... this blissfully innocent attitude inherent in each submission. Oh my god. Each manuscript comes powdered with the hope that this is the one that will prove me wrong, the one that will make the world sit up and take notice. In rejecting this latest submission, I would also like to make a request. Please stop submitting your work to my magazine. Wow. He stuck that to the fridge. I mean, yeah, like, good on him for owning it and whatever, but kind of explains his demeanor too. Colmes Lab Journal. 2 cc of mitochondrial fluid at base of neck. Spasm suppression successful, but very painful. VVVVV painful. Treatment efficiency feels poor. Aphasia seems to have fully progressed now. Last week I could still get a word out here and there, but today I'm completely unable to speak. Curiously, I can still sing. Even if the treatment stops the disease, I don't think I'll ever be able to speak again. The damage is done. Still better than dying, I guess. My completely unprofessional guess at this juncture is that Colm is the one that's projecting the EQ to you. Because that's... I think that's kind of how the twist would nominally go. The paralyzed, bedridden guy is the one, you know, projecting the spirit. So anyway, we got wire coil, so we can use this thing now. So guys, it's 11 right now. I hope you're cool with me just continuing with this for the rest of the evening. I'm getting into it. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. We're not going to go too much longer. So, the book did say it's always a woman. But, you know, I mean, they could always add further reading to that to kind of switch it up. I need to make a circuit using the wire that encloses the symbols on the page I found. Well, let's see. Okay. Hex, star, octagon with a... Okay. So how do? Oh, okay, so I actually have to physically do it. Hex. Okay, so it's adjacent terminals, okay. Okay, so that one worked. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Ah, okay, yeah. That was my mistake. There we go. That's a big ass key. Bedroom. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to meet Colm. That has some serious security for that key. No, it's the bathroom, you idiot. It was through here, wasn't it? I'm missing one of those birds. I guess it's in the bathroom. Or in the... getting addled. Oof. Yeah, there's that bird. Well, yeah. But he's still alive in there. In event of a seizure, sure serum has been properly mixed. Blue stuff, immunosuppressant, 3, 2, 1. Set the mixer down to 3 and flip the switch to ensure the compressor is on before mixing solution. Mixer should show blue lights during active seizure. Intracerebroventricular injection. Of course I could pronounce that, but not basic words. Is required to bypass blood-brain barrier. Load jet injector with serum. Jet, motherfucker, jet. Locate Ommaya reservoir under scalp near the top of pursue the injection. I mean, there's a 90% chance we're gonna have to do that. I don't want to do that. Elite surgeon retires amidst malpractice claims. Celebrated surgeon Colm Halloran. Earlier this year, 23-year-old Peggy Wharton, daughter of hotel mogul, died during an operation Halloran had described as routine. Several witnesses tested the surgeon's hands off and shake violently, so he had some kind of condition. Well, damn it, what? Oh, I dropped. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh no. I have to save him. Oh, I knew it. Okay. I knew it. Where was... In event of seizure. Okay. 3 parts blue, 2 parts immunosuppressant, 1 part morphine. Set mixer down to 3. Okay. They should, more games should have you be clumsy. It's a good way to kind of like delay you from getting right to the point. Okay. Okay. Alright. Blue liquid. I think you're right. I think... not working just yet. Okay. Okay, so I need to... here. Quit. What are you talking about? Why is it not working? Oh. Set it to 3. I'm pretty... oh, there's no vial. I need a vial. I need a... yeah, I know. Give me the friggin' vial. Okay. Okay, so we need... what? Are you serious? Okay, okay, Jesus. 2, 3, 2, 1. God damn it. Okay, 1 second. Please freeze time while I do this. 3 parts mitochondrial culture, blue stuff. So 3 of the blue stuff. 2 parts immunosuppressant, which I assumed was the middle one because it was lower than the last one. So if you're doing 2 parts of that and 1 part of the other, it would go down first, but I guess not. So we'll try 3, 2, 1 this time. Yep, that was it. For whatever reason. Combine that, equip that, and jam this into your skull parts. What do you mean something must be wrong with the injector? What do you... Oh my god. Where on earth am I gonna find that? Oh. There, okay. Wow. I wonder if this is timed, actually. Here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Can I please stick this in your brain now? Finally. I think so. Oh. Poor Mr. Skullman. That was close. Yeah, I have to clean that up. I hope there's a rag or something in here. There's a note. Treatment efficiency group degraded. Hard to focus, fluid reserves. Bram in charge now, helping me. Knows what's best. It could be... Bram could be making him do this. Somehow causing the whole Ikiryu thing. Maybe there's a rag in here. B there under us. J. Janet? Damn it, Janet. Alright, I need a cloth. Wait, what is this? Alright. So I can't get out of here until I find a cloth or something. I just know Bram's gonna come home like right now. Jump scare me. Yep, I knew it. 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 I think I'm doomed. Oh, here we go. Hide in the bathtub. God damn it. It's possible this is the wrong hiding place. I can see my purse. So, I mean... I think I can see my shoulders. That's it. Something about this seems off. Like, I think something was supposed to happen, and it didn't. And I don't seem to have any interaction prompts. Although I do hear something happening. No, I can't seem to interact with anything. Oh. Okay, don't look all the way up. Not a good idea. I can't even right click. I hear something going on. All right, I tell you what, I'm gonna kill this again, and we'll give it another try. Yeah, I think I broke something again in it. Yeah, I can't get out of this. Okay. Hopefully, a quick save right around there. I don't think the game is ever supposed to leave you hanging that long. Okay. Oh, I can't hide in there.
I can hear you, damn it.
You can hear me, damn it. Okay, well, I guess we're doomed. I can hide in the fridge. That sucks if I was supposed to hide in the bathroom.
Last warning.
Oh, I made it.
Or I'll blow your head.
Oh, I made it. Oh, sweet. So maybe you weren't supposed to hide. Or maybe you were supposed to hide, but you're supposed to be able to get back out, too. Yeah, this thing does seem kind of touchy,
Graham's
honestly.
little secret is his big brother. Colum is, well, he's on his deathbed. Literally. There's this machine keeping him alive. Looks like Bram gave up writing to be his brother's keeper. There's more. He seems to be up to something with Janet. Guess who's next on my list? The Laughing Man's somewhere in this building. I can feel his presence. In the halls and in my dreams. Maybe the 4th floor?
This is a heartbreak. What's this? Puzzles Quarterly. I haven't played chess since Dad died. I'm sorry, what? Oh man, okay. I'm gonna do this last apartment sequence, including this puzzle, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night. But I do love puzzles. So 5 is the knight, right? And then 6 is a bishop, so you don't want anything. Wait, how exactly does this one work? I mean, yeah, I know how the pieces move, but... So, I mean, are you supposed to... That doesn't make any sense. Are you supposed to place them so none of them can take any of the other ones? Because if that's the case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the knight. The knight can't get anybody. Yeah, I can change which piece is where. I get knight, rook, or bishop. I'm assuming it's... I'm assuming that's the order of them. So this would... stop. So this guy over here would be piece 1, and this guy over here would be piece 2. But then that would make these guys 5, 6, and 7. So that would make that the knight. That would make that the bishop, who's going to take who's ever in 2. Yeah, I'm not sure how this puzzle works. Am I supposed to set it up so everybody's in check? Because like, I can do that. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to set it up so everybody's in check. I solved this puzzle already. Yeah, it was knight, rook, knight, knight. Sorry guys, I'm too smart for these. I don't know what else to tell you. Oh my god. I found Bram's brother Colm in their apartment. What is wrong with him? He was obviously hit by a truck. Degenerative disease, tuberculosis, he's suffering from ennui. What did Colm do before he fell ill? I don't want to see the moon, I don't want to see the moon, I don't want to see the moon. I don't want to see what the moon should. Wow. This is interesting. You had to do these summaries between each chapter in the first game too, but they never broke like that. I found a suspicious note in Dram and Colm's apartment. What was it? A letter from Janet. Need to learn more about her. I can do this. I'm still kind of annoyed we haven't gone up to the 4th floor yet. I mean, that was the last place that Rose was seen. You guys hanging out in here? Give up, you're nothing, no shot. Oh my god, is it another puzzle? Puzzle's quarterly. Tricky, I have to figure out the missing suits and cards. Oh, it's pattern recognition. Oh. If so, 9 of diamonds plus 6 of diamonds is 5 of spades. So if you roll over 10, it goes from diamond to spade. I don't quite follow this one, but the number's got to be correct, right? So this would be. And then this would be 8. No, that wasn't right. This guy might be diamond? No. Yeah, I think this suit is a, wait, if this suit is the, well, oh, then this one would have to be diamond, right? Yeah, and that one would have to be diamond. So that would roll over further. To, I don't know what. Anything on the back of this one? Ah, okay. So it rolls over to heart. I got it. That's cool. I like that one. Because that one I actually knew what I was doing. I like puzzles where I know what I'm doing. Anything happened in the bathroom lately? No, you. Not here. These goggles suck. Am I hiding in here? Yeah, I know the mask is still missing. Whatever. Alright. Sleepy time. Yeah, I definitely need to be more careful. That was a good puzzle. I like that one. What horrible dream hellscape is it going to be this time? Oh, this was pretty. There really are places in Japan that look like this, and it's so nice. I really enjoy visiting the old shrines and temples there. Because they're all over the place. Even like in the suburbs of the city. I mean, the really famous ones obviously are much more grand. But even like the really modern ones are still pretty cool. Oh, what the hell?
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding? What do you mean, uh-oh? Oh god, I think I'm gonna die. Wait, how am I not dead? I thought I was coming back up the stairs. Oh, he's waiting down there. Okay, that's obviously not happening. Am I supposed to follow him? What a terrible idea this is.
Pretty dark, huh?
What the hell? I have my Haniwa statue, the mummified rat, and a pocket watch. Why do I have these things? Oh, I didn't like that.
Look, Dr. Hathaway, you're
Yeesh.
my shrink, so I don't expect you to believe that my soul separates from my body, that it's self-investigating while I sleep. You'll say it stems from the trauma, from the dream apparatus. Maybe it does, but it's real. There's no other explanation. Today's goal? Find a way into Janet's apartment. She and Bram are up to something. I just need to find out what.
I wonder if she's actually sending those tapes to her shrink. Because I feel like at some point he should have called the police on her or something. Like, we've graduated to breaking and entering. Alright guys, I do believe that's going to do it for tonight, because I need to get to bed. So, oh, that's right. I have to remember to use these goggles more often too. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed Dead Secret Circle. I'm definitely enjoying this. I'm liking this a lot, in fact. Which is weird. I saw on the store page the reviews for it are mixed. I haven't actually looked at why they are. But so far I'm liking this more than the first game. I mean, yeah, it's a little less stable, like some of the events break a bit, but you know, it hasn't really thrown things completely off or anything. So, thank you, Absol. I will definitely get better. I pretty much slept all day today, so I'm feeling significantly better already. Another night's sleep, I should be fine for tomorrow. Yeah, Friday we'll be doing Sagebrush at long last, and the developer is supposed to show up for that stream, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then after Sagebrush, we'll be playing a game that I just got today that I already forgot the name of, Mystery something. But it's a little indie RPG that's supposed to have a pretty unique combat system. Also, next Wednesday is going to be the last indie horror stream, I'm thinking. Because I think the week after that's Halloween night, and I think we're going to take that one to finish Evil Within 2, I think. So, I tell you what, you guys, if you're interested in having some input on what we play next week, get in Discord and we'll talk about it over the next couple of days. I could keep on with Dead Secret Circle. I might actually be able to beat it. I think it's like a 5 to 6 hour game. So if you're really invested in this, let me know. Otherwise, I have 3 other games that we could pull up for next week, and we can talk about that in Discord. So, Cornudo, thanks for coming out. Thanks for subscribing. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I will definitely feel better by Friday. So I'll be tip-top ship-shape by then. So yeah, let's get out of here. All right, guys. Thanks you again. I will see you on Friday. Until then, laters.